All right, y'all. So this is gonna be a current energy reading for March of 2026. Yeah, make sure y'all get the video a like, subscribe to the channel if y'all enjoy the content. I will have a donations link in the description box below. So what's going on for current energy? Current energy. What's going on for current energy? All right, so we have the High Priestess, Pisces energy, Seven of Wands, Nine of Swords reverse. Your intuition may be telling you to not to worry about a situation because someone may be trying to project a lot of dark energy up on you. Get that with this Ten of Wands energy. That's giving me the vibes of candlesticks. So this is definitely something involving a lot of craft practices being done. There's also a lot of that's why what these individuals really don't realize as practicing that. It's putting up more protection for you. That's fueling your passions even more with the Seven of Wands and bringing you a much bigger defense. Like, yeah, exactly. The Tower reverse. Something's about to really reverse hard, bro. These individuals keep on trying something too physically. Don't want to change something. Message of Earth reverse. Queen of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups. Six of Wands reverse. Okay, so this is related to a smear campaign. Knight of Pentacles reverse. Two of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Queen of Wands, Nine of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. There's two females here that keeps on relentlessly doing things over and over in order to try to set somebody up to put them in the Eight of Swords energy, which is jail. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. This is being done with nothing but illusions and a helping hand here. Looking for each and everything in order to try to cause burdens for somebody. Because they don't want the truth to come out about how someone has been going through a disinformation campaign over social media by creating this on a numerous amount of fake pages in order to get somebody to look bad and to keep on continuing to do things that don't make any sense with the Seven of Cups because they don't want this truth to come out, because once this truth comes out, therefore it's going to better to bring a full tower to a situation, which is transformation. But the thing of it is, with the Tower being in reverse and the Six of Wands in reverse, there's a tension on these individuals and it ain't good. People already know what is being done with a situation. That's what it looked like to me. Some of you out there, you know way too much. Hold on. Fuck out of here. So yeah, so there's definitely a situation here to where these individuals are relentlessly trying to put you in the Eight of Swords energy. But they're the ones that's in the Eight of Swords energy. With the Eight of Cups, you will be able to walk away. This shit on my YouTube channel is going to be fixed whether y'all like it or not. You think the feds ain't investigating that? They know who's behind trying to control it. That's another thing. As soon as I'm mentioning that, you come up on here and you make a stupid comment and to sit there and initiate it with bot, attack my channel with bot accounts. This all gonna come out, watch, because all these individuals are connected to that bullshit. You're going to get caught the fuck up and serve a long prison sentence for doing this to someone. With the Six of Wands reverse. Keep it up, you fucking trolls. Keep it up. You ain't got nothing better else to do. You're a loser. You will forever be a loser. You're not nothing in your life. You're not going to amount to nothing in your life. You're pathetic. You're a loser. And you're going to accept the fact that you're a loser, whatever. You're in front of somebody that's judging you in authority that you don't have any conflict of interest with. Because all this shit right here that these individuals have been doing is going to add up. It's been adding up over the years. All you do is sit there and practice witchcraft. Page of Pentacle reverse. Practice witchcraft. Do wicked things to children with the Page of Pentacle reverse. You do things to scam and to bring someone through a smear campaign involving children. That's what you keep on continuously aiming to do to this innocent person, and it's coming out whether you like it or not with this Tower card. Even though it may be in reverse, this is going to reverse on the situation because someone is protected. They know that they have witches that be practicing energy siphoning, energy harvesting rituals off of these individuals. Yeah, you're going to get busted for that. If you think ain't nobody aware of what you've been doing with the message to Earth reverse, people are aware. And it's bringing nothing but negative attention towards their way. And with this card being at the bottom, you already know what's taking place. You already know what's going on. Some of you out there could be a dad. Yeah, you could definitely be a dad. Or they could be an emperor that could be an authority figure that it's going to have to take charge over a situation. I'm getting the SAC. It's going to have to take charge over a situation. That means special agent in charge is going to have to take charge over an investigation that's on a federal level to bring justice, proper justice to a situation. Why am I getting the SAC energy? Knight of Swords reverse because something is out of control with a lot of extreme criminal activity involving youngins and a smear campaign. These individuals keep on relentlessly using youngins to target people and are harming these individuals left and right, and they don't want this to come out. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles reverse. And this is being done with financial exploitation. There's a lot of financial exploitation. This is linked to finances and a lot of bad investments with manipulating things through different ways. And some of these individuals have connections and the power and the tools to manipulate this. King of Cups. They could be doing this against a masculine. There's females that's relentlessly targeting a masculine. That could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah, Seven of Swords. They're doing this to imposter this guy. The SAC somewhere may have a lot of information on what is being done to this man. Queen of Swords. This one to come out like this. It's supposed to be being done to a female. But hey, y'all heard that in the background? It just said FBI investigation. Wow. As soon, not long after this card come flying, I don't know if y'all can hear that, but that was on my pops' radio in there. Damn, like they just said it again. So there's something that's going on involving someone using someone's identity with the Seven of Swords, impostering someone, and trying to make them look bad and doing a lot of sly shit. This is also stealing, trying to steal. With the Seven of Swords being there and the Queen of Swords coming out right after that, this give me the vibes of somebody that may be covertly, not sneaking around, but being in like the stealth mode, gathering information. Queen of Cups. There's another one. So they're doing this out of generosity. Because they know in reality that a female is not being bothered from a man. This female is being bothered from, it could be another one, but it's not this guy. And there's females that's behind trying to bother a Queen of Cups energy. They're trying to get a man to look deceptive in a criminal way. Because something else ain't working with another situation. So yet they're shifting the focus to try to do something to a Queen of Cups. So this person is taken. So they're in a relationship with the Nine of Cups reverse. But they're in the unhappy one. They're not really happy. There's a lot of self-serving, underhanded agenda energy with the Nine of Cups reverse. The message of water. There's definitely a lot of conversations taking place. Someone may want to apologize. This give me the vibes of somebody is on a catfishing page with the message of water. That's the Page of Cups energy. And if you look at that card, they got that fish coming out the cup. Page of Cups is a messenger. But it's about who's behind that message, who's behind that page messaging someone. With that fish being in that cup, bro, there's something fishy going on involving a situation with another female. So right after this Queen of Swords comes the Queen of Hearts, which is the Queen of Cups. Clarify that. Clarify the message of water. Look, the Star reverse. This right here is all about putting someone in despair relentlessly. Aquarius energy. Trying to put somebody in despair. So this is what is being done. To put someone in despair. There's conversations, messages. Clarify that. The Eight of Pentacles reverse, and this is off of scamming. So there's something that's being done repetitively and was done already repetitively. It's like something keeps on continuing that was already done repetitively, so they're at it again. We're trying to bring this individual in despair with the same thing, different tactics, but yet the same type of, I don't really know how to explain it like that, but it's the same thing being done, but in a different type of way. Clarify that. They're manipulators. Exactly. Then you got an authority figure here abusing a position of authority and power and manipulating shit continuously over and over and over and over and over and over and over. That's why this is able to continuously keep on working, because someone is in a position they have no business and no mental competence at all to be in. Yeah, Ace of Wands reverse. Relentlessly manipulating things inappropriately. Like they're inappropriately manipulating things about shit that they're doing with somebody else, but trying to have the wrong person wrongfully accused. This is inappropriate what they're doing with some type of X-rated activity. Yeah, manipulating the narrative and trying to have someone sacrifice. Trying to have their freedom sacrifice. Judgment reversed by trying to scapegoat them. Scorpio, Pisces energy. Four of Wands. This is something that they're doing with somebody that they're in a connection with. There's a man that this female is with that is being used in a very malicious, underhanded manner to have an individual, another guy, scapegoated. And don't want to leave this person alone with the Six of Swords reverse. And trying to relentlessly get the ones that are actually enemies to appear as if they're being victimized, but yet they're being victimized by somebody else. Some of these individuals are well aware of what's being done, and they're playing along with this bullshit. Yeah, the ending card, reverse Scorpio energy. This is something that don't want to end. This individual gets followed repetitively on a daily basis. These people be sitting there lingering and following them on a daily basis. And every time these individuals get behind this individual and follow them, wherever they're going to their location, or just following them, they're causing this person trouble by lying. This person has these individuals doing things that are highly illegal to lie on this individual. They definitely keep on doing things involving vehicular activity. To have this individual followed on a daily basis repetitively being done and not wanting to leave this fucking person alone. Five of Cups. Hold on, that's too many. King of Wands reverse. This is being done. This is tyrant activity. So this is definitely authority that is acting in a very tyranny type of manner. A lot of tyranny going on. Manipulation, dictation. The Strength card, Leo energy. There's a lot of strength on that to prove this is being done. There's some proof here. Two of Wands reverse. Something is at a stall. Something is stalled right now. This is all about being able to successfully execute a plan. It's in reverse. Yeah, to try to keep on relentlessly scamming and scheming, sex trafficking and exploiting people. This is the plan here that keeps on being executed. But it sounds like to me this time, this go around ain't going to be successful. It's actually going to catch all this up. What's being done? This is corrupt. Hierophant reverse. Taurus energy. This is extremely corrupt. There's a cult leader that's behind this. That's a female. There's a female cult leader that's a malignant narcissist that's behind this person's attacks. That's using a group of females to target a man. To cause this guy relentless delays, or could be a female, could be vice versa. That's causing relentless delays. Like I said, this is something that's being practiced over and over and over, and it's drawing nothing but attention upon it. This individual is also trying to take this individual's destiny from them by doing this, to project all this wrongdoings on this person, to take their destiny, and to cause them numerous amount of problems within the institution, to try to relentlessly have them in a corrupt system, to be falsely judged, and to try to get them in trouble. Relentlessly trying to strip the U.S. Constitution, their federal protected rights away from them. This is stupid, bro. This is stupidity. Yeah, relentless at trying to hold this individual back of their freedom. This is all about freedom. But in reverse, it's all about being held back of their freedom. Three of Wands, reverse. You keep on delaying something like all this individual keeps on doing with the rest of them is delaying somebody that don't need to be delayed at all. Ten of Cups. This is also being done with somebody that's in a marriage. And mind you, these individuals have control over this marriage, believe it or not. They're controlling the narrative of a marriage because they got the authority to do so. Trying to win at all costs here. These individuals are retaliating against somebody because of the shit that they keep on doing. But this is uncovered crime too. That's happening within a marriage. There's uncovered crime here. Clarify that. Or it will be uncovered what they're doing. Yeah, exactly. With money. Four of Pentacles reverse. The Lovers. There's a lot of inappropriate things being done on an X-rated level that's connected to this that will be uncovered. It's all about concealment. That's in reverse. This will be uncovered. King of Swords, as I'm saying that, which is an indication of another authoritative figure. Okay, so this is an illegal business that's connected to this too. This person, they're using nothing but scamming, scheming, money laundering, doing this to benefit off of having someone attacked within a marriage. That's not even connected to that. By relentlessly trying to cause somebody stagnation to keep them in this endless cycle to where they can make money off of them and keep on doing things on an illegal manner. Yep. So this King of Swords got some information on this Ten of Pentacles in reverse. That this is in fact an illegal business, being a criminal enterprise, being operated. This can also be transnational. This is a criminal enterprise being ran. Three of Pentacles. This could have been started back in the year of 2023. So about 3 years ago. 3 months ago, 3 years ago. So they've been working on this for a good minute. Yeah, Message of Fire reverse. This is also connected to what these individuals have been doing on fake pages involving youngins, children. Clarify that. Six of Cups. Verification that these individuals keep on doing this on fake pages. Six of Cups represents children. This is also somebody from your past. It's also the card with people from your past. Temperance. Sagittarius energy. The Mother. The Hermit and the Ace of Cups. So let's go ahead and get a closing message. It's way too many cards. All right, so what do we have for a closing message? Closing message. The World. I'm getting some of these individuals that may have been skeptical at one time could be keeping up with divination readers just to look into these situations physically to see what's going on. That can inspire them to look into that physically if they already have enough probable cause to keep up to date with what's being done. Because it's going to come through the cards, bro. They still doing this. It's going to come through the cards. Okay, so the closing message is the Six of Cups reverse, the Ace of Pentacles, the Message of Air, it's Page of Swords, Nine of Wands. So they still see somebody as on guard. Four of Wands. This is all involving somebody that's in a connection with each other. This is all about that watching energy too. Investigation. Six of Wands reverse again. These individuals are losers, bro. Losing at all costs, what it looks like. That's what I'm getting here. Losing at all costs. I don't know about winning at all costs, but losing at all costs. Causing nothing but confusion. Yeah, look at that. Two of Swords, another confirmation. Two of Pentacles reverse. King of Swords reverse. Look. Emperor reverse. The Ace of Cups, two aces. The Three of Pentacles reverse. Five of Pentacles. The Fool reverse. And the Ten of Swords reverse. These individuals are basically acting this out because of fear. With the Fool being a reverse. But their fears are working against them. And getting a lot of shit exposed of how these individuals ain't really being harmed. The ones that are playing victim, they're not really being harmed. It's also being seen that they got this prick energy here that keeps on trying to gaslight. Keeps on making sure that everything that is being done is being gaslit. It's being twisted. With this King of Swords reverse energy. That's being looked into. They see a lot of individuals not doing their job the right way. I'll just put it to you like that with the Three of Pentacles reverse. They see a lot of individuals not doing their job the right way. This is corruption. Somebody that cannot be trusted at all. Not making a right decision to do anything right. They're just being seen to not be doing their job the right way. This ain't the job they're supposed to be doing. Why am I getting the vibes that individuals are being seen to be doing their job the wrong way? King of Cups reverse, because what they're doing is perverted. Conning a lot of people while making that man look bad. Some con artists that's involved with that. Why am I getting these individuals being seen and not be doing their job the right way? The Ten of Cups reverse. The End in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles. Five of Wands reverse. Five of Pentacles reverse, Message of Water. The Four of Pentacles reverse, the Sun. There's that Ten of Cups reverse again. They're mainly just manipulating all of this with illusions. There's nothing but illusions that are present when these individuals are not victims. These illusions are meant to upset people and traumatize people. This is a cult, bro. I'm telling you. That Hierophant looks like it's in the upright, but it's really not. They're also manipulating something with some type of religious. There's an illusion about religion. There's something very significant about something that's off about a religious couple. They try way too hard to be religious. So, there's an illusion about that. Like to act like they're holier than thou, huh? They're really not. So basically, all these individuals are doing are causing nothing but suspicions, slandering, getting people to try to play victim when they're not a victim. And this is all that's been illuminated with the Sun card. There's a lot of underhanded deception and illusions that have been manipulated with youngins. That's been exposed too. So what's the cards of advice? Cards of advice. The Nine of Cups. The Tower. The Message of Water reverse. The Eight of Wands, the Devil. Nine of Swords. King of Wands reverse. Look. That's that catfishing energy. Five of Wands. High Priestess reverse. The Three of Wands. The Ace of Wands. The Mother reverse. Ten of Swords. The Message of Air reverse. So there's two pages coming up in reverse. This is going to end with the higher-ups having to intervene. Possibly with the ending card. This is also a battle between the darkness and the light right here. Because something is coming to an end. The devil is angry because I'm trying to control things way too long. Manipulate narratives that don't even fit the description of who you are as a person. This is something that can no longer be carried out. These individuals are being seen as toxic, unfit parents, along with unfit authority figures. It's no, bro, there's no other way out of this but for this to come out with the Tower. It's going to happen. That these individuals have been indeed betraying you and attacking you. And attacking children too. This is going to end. That's crazy how you have the Tower for the first card, the reading, and the last card, the ending. So that means that this right here is going to transform. It's happening quickly too. And this right here is all about the devil being scared. Nine of Swords energy. The devil is in a very, very, very fearful energy. That means these people that operate in this energy are in this Nine of Swords because they know that they're guilty. And yes, this mother and father, these parents that's been trying to portray themselves out to be holier than thou, everything's going to come out about who they really are. This authority figure. There could be an unexpected raid popping off. The raid agents could be rushing in order to bring an end into this situation. Because they've seen enough. They've seen enough and they see these individuals for who they are. They're practicing witchcraft too. Relentlessly trying to harm you with witchcraft and harm these children's spirit with witchcraft. Everybody had enough of that, bro. I know they're not the one that makes the order for them to rush in. But if it was up to them, they would have been in. What it looks like. Some of them don't play that shit, bro. No, they don't. You need them with this situation so things can be better. Now, maybe this is going to cause these individuals to look into why they banned Satanism overseas. Why is that? Russia? Why did they ban Satanism? Anything of devil worshiping is gone. Some of them that are in a higher position, believe it or not, are Christians with the Hierophant card. And no, it's not a front either. They really do believe in Jesus. They could actually be religious. These are people that's in a higher position. Some of them are actually Christians. I'm gonna tell you where the true moral character is at within the core of their soul. Having good faith. It's giving the vibes of having good faith. Yep. So this is the truth that's coming out. Narcissistic parents that are unfit while coming up against an innocent person and trying to pretend like this person, they don't have anything. Like, you don't have, some of you out there don't have a family. You're not a mom, you're not a dad. And you have these individuals right here, including these individuals in reverse, that are sitting there causing all this trouble to you, to betray you, and all to try to make you look bad, but look what's coming out. This is going to end. This is going to end whether they like it or not, and they're scared of this ending too. That's why they're out of control like this, like they are. Secret to all, bro, how someone has been on fake pages here. And yes, these individuals have been abusing these individuals on fake pages. These individuals that be in these connections, something could be coming out about how someone with the page of sword diverse, they could have set up some type of camera or something. There's illegal photography, something to do with explicit, inappropriate photography being taken in some of these connections. That's coming out too. Pictures of exploitation. You're gonna get caught, bro, with that page sword diverse. That right there could represent a camera, though. Like, that could represent a camera. Set the camera up somewhere with a page of sword reverse. Yep. Somebody's definitely get caught up for slander. The page of sword reverse could also represent, that right there could be drawing a lot of attention to these individuals by them relentlessly taking pictures of their family and posting it all over social media. That's that's a sign in itself that something's off. So why do they feel the need to take pictures all day, every day of these individuals right here? Why? What the fuck are they trying to prove to the media? Why do you feel the need to share your flesh and blood with the social media, bro? You don't know who's out there. Even though it may not be a literal crime to do that, but still, though, do you have any respect for your privacy? I'll tell you right now, bro, if I had a son or daughter, they would not be going on social media. There's a reason why they have a refrigerator in the kitchen, and they have a stove, and they have other things when it comes to the walls in the house. You know what that's made for? To take family pictures and to post it on your wall. Not on social media. You know how dangerous that is, bro? Not everybody out there may have bad intent when it comes out. They may not be looking at it that way. To the ones that may take family pictures here and there, they may not be aware of it, but it's these individuals that It's like an all day, everyday thing. Why the fuck they feel the need to share these individuals on social media when it's supposed to be their private life? Like, bro, that's not meant for the media. Of course, it may not be legal, but at the same time, bro, you really don't know who they have on there. That's the thing. That's supposed to be your private life. These individuals are being seen to be oversharing their private life, what it looks like, with the page of swords reversed. And that could originally drew attention to these individuals because there's multiple ones that are being seen to be doing this pattern. And it led to something deeper. Why they feel the need to share way too much of their private life like that? Why you got to take a picture every other day as if you got to prove something to social media? Telling you, bro. This is drawing nothing but negative attention upon these individuals, and it's to have them be seen as unfit parents because of what's beyond that. That is explicit and inappropriate. That's being done within these connections. Yep. This could have brought negative attention upon them with the page of sword reverse energy. Something very significant about them being on social media way too much. Too many pictures on social media being posted that drew negative attention to them. Yep. These individuals ain't listening to their intuition, bro. With the high priestess in reverse, they're not listening to their intuition to stop. Some of you out there could be picking up kind of like an off feeling. You could be picking up like a dark feeling or a lot of energy that feels scattered. Like there's a scattered energy. Usually that would be the page of Pentacle reverse would represent scattered energy. Like think of a scattered thunder shower or a thunderstorm. It's like a scattered type of energy. Because if you look at the Tower card, it's all about intensity. Believe it or not, there's a lot of these individuals. It's not just one mother and father figure here. These individuals that have engaging in these practices, this is all coming out about who they really are, bro. They're nasty. They're nasty. Perverted. That's all coming out. Why do you think this energy's having to step in? Because apparently they know that you're not behind none of that. Bro, these of us don't realize how easy it is to see who is imposter and who. Who is doing what whenever you're doing something completely different. Like, let's say you take a trip somewhere or you travel in a public setting. You have some covert investigators that may sit there and document it without being obvious. It could be like a ghost operation. Nobody knows nothing. It's on a federal level. A ghost operation. This is way different than a sting operation. I'm not going to really get into the details on how they're able to maneuver themselves through that. Some of these individuals fail to realize that this type of operation that may have to be done a certain specific type of way are able to counter these type of activities. And it may take a good minute. They may have to switch strategies and do whatever they got to do. And this may go on for several years, 1 to 2 to 3 years possibly. But over time, that right there is enough. And it's like they got to go through the analyzation process of all those years of catching things that was being done to you or to other people. That's going to take a hell of a lot of time to analyze and process all that. Which would take roughly, let's say, maybe a year and a half, maybe another 2 years. So that would be like to the total of like 5 to 6 years. Even though the average of statute of limitations on the federal level are 5 years. But still, though, that right there is not going to be within that statute of limitations. That's how long something has had to take when it comes to gathering all of this. And it may take that long for this to finish processing. And when they're ready to roll in, bro, they're going to roll in. There's nothing they can do about it. This is going to have to take them for them to roll in. I'll get for some situations out there, this took a long time, but yet you gotta go back and analyze like the details of how much stuff they could have accumulated over that time. Therefore, you got to go through the processing stage, which going to take a good minute because, I mean, you got that going on for years. So yet you got to process all of that, which is going to take maybe longer. It's going to take a good minute. For some of you, the Most High is going to bring a divine blessing of these individuals being seen in your location, at your locations, cleaning up a lot of toxicity and a lot of things that was being done that is highly inhumane, and to release a lot of people that are innocent from this type of suffering. That's what I'm getting here. Because there's other people that's had to suffer that. Clarify the tower. Look at that message of Earth, so that's good news. So this tower is going to be bringing in good news with these individuals right here that's in reverse. All this is going to get exposed. Clarify the ending. Okay, so there's an investigation that's ending too. Hermit card. So there's closure. Okay, so I'm getting another thing. There's closure. So there's ending to an investigation. So you know what that means? What's the next step? Wouldn't that be a raid? Because a raid ain't no investigation. It means an investigation already took place. Therefore, it's going to prove that, hey, investigation's over because that raid happened. Some of you are going to receive a message, a good news. You could be a Scorpio for some of you, a Virgo, a Capricorn, a Pisces. Or hell, some of you could be involved at conducting that. You'd be one of these signs. Shit, you ain't afraid. You'll dive straight into there. You know what I'm saying? What it going to do? Clarify that. Give me one last closing message. Three of Swords reverse. So that's the ending to a lot of betrayal. There's some third parties here that's getting exposed. There's that Three of Swords reverse again. That means that you're no longer going to be sitting there being victimized from an ex-lover or ex-love interest or some type of third party. These individuals like to team up together with the Three of Swords. That's giving me the vibes of like the Three of Cups energy. People that just like to sit there and group up together to have something to talk about or to sit there to try to betray you. By the continuously cause you problems and to cause you pain, that's coming to an end too. So yeah, there's a lot of individuals that has been done this way that will be able to heal with the Three of Swords reverse. So this right here is going to cause healing. And this healing has been stagnated for a long time. Like I said, bro, all these individuals are traumatizing people and relentlessly abusing people. That's all right, because you're gonna be all set with the Nine of Pentacles energy. This gonna lead to you being stable, independent, financially secure, and not having to worry about anything else. For some of y'all out there, some of you could be a Virgo. Yeah, look at that, Five of Cups. This could cause you to have a few tears. Some of you could definitely break down and cry because of that. It's like a bittersweet moment. Look at that. As I'm saying, a Wheel of Fortune. I'm also hearing with this Wheel of Fortune energy, the wheels of justice may have took a long time to turn, but they turning, buddy. The real deal. There's a whole new life ahead of some of you out there with the Wheel of Fortune. A whole new life, a whole new destiny. Some of you, your destinies could change and shift into something way different. Things are not going to feel the same. They're not going to be the same. This is going to bring in a whole new type of atmosphere and a whole new, you're going to feel renewed on a spiritual level for some of y'all. I'm also getting external forces will feel renewed and different. This is going to change everybody, change a lot of things. Queen of Cups reverse. Some of these individuals could have been heartless at one time or not really been concerned or compassionate like they should have been. That right there is going to change that, though. Yep. And that's the ending of these individuals that's trying to play as if they're all, how can I say that? They act like they do nothing wrong. That's changing too. There's also a change here to remove narcissistic people off your destiny for good. You won't ever have to deal with these type of individuals ever again. Ever again. Six of Pentacles. That's the ending of you being treated unfairly too. You always having to be treated unfairly and fork out money. Constantly being threatened by extortions and position of power. That shit's changing, bro. So this is gonna better shatter a curse off. I'm not really getting that this is a future destiny of yours that you don't know nothing about. It's like a clean slate energy. A clean slate. This is protection too. A clean slate of protection. You need assistance or protection, they'll be there for you. Three of Pentacles reverse. But I'm getting that this right here, that may not even come to that. Because things that was once at one time working against you continuously are no longer going to be valid. It's not going to be there anymore. It's going to be all the way uprooted. Anybody that's connected to this too. Anybody that's connected to this Three of Pentacles reverse. This ain't going to be done anymore. And this is another thing that they're scared of. Because this change is going to bring a permanent ending to where things can indeed change. Whether these individuals like it or not, bro, this is changing. This is a universal, a heavy, supernatural, universal shift connected into the 5D. So the heavenly kingdom is also going through a transformation. It's like the kingdom of heaven it's like the Mother Earth is transforming and shifting to where it's going to be like, it's like an elevation type of energy like this to where it's going to be at that level. I'm getting some of you out there will be able to observe angels here and there. You're definitely going to be able to observe angels. Or just people in general being overall kind to you. That's part of this shift. This has a lot to do with a higher power, supernatural force shattering a curse and uprooting a lot of things on a very intense level for some of y'all. And yes, this is going to break this off of external forces too. If some of these higher authority figures has had to suffer some type of darkness or some type of oppression on a spiritual level, that's going to release them from that too. I'm going to tell you why, because God's working with them. God's working with them. Knight of Swords, and this is a very aggressive energy too. This is an aggressive, good thing that's happening. It's giving the vibes of soldiers, with the Knight of Swords soldiers rushing in. This is SWAT team right here with the helmets on. That's all about the God's army of angels in the physical flesh. Even though they may not have the swords in their hand like Archangel Michael, that's God's heavenly divine angels that's coming through in this energy. God's going to come through a few of these individuals, if not all of them. These individuals want to keep on trying to intimidate, keep on trying to cause harm to you, and keep on bothering you and upsetting you. Your angels are going to come through these individuals, and God's presence is going to come through these individuals with their gear on. Hearing everybody get down or whatever they say. They ain't going to take it easy on these individuals. No. No, they're not. No, they're not. That's an order that's given to, that's a finalized order that's given to them. They're going to go along with it, but they're going through with that. They ain't playing with the situation. They ain't gonna take it lightly on these individuals. I'm telling you right now. I can feel that heavily. They ain't gonna take it lightly on these people. No, they're not. No, they're not. Because of what has been done to you and other people that are innocent. These individuals, they're not gonna sit there and play around with that, bro. And these individuals also is using this to their advantage because these individuals, they know that they've been sitting around. Oh, there ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Ain't nobody big enough to do anything to stop them. They'll never believe you. There ain't nobody that's gonna sit there and do nothing. Yeah. Like I said, bro, it may take a good minute of a long time of processing. But when the wheels of justice end up turning, it's gonna happen. That's the illusion. That's the illusion. They ain't never gonna do nothing. Yeah, they're corrupt too. They ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah, you just watch. That could be the illusion of corruption, just to see how corrupt you really are, to see how long you're going to take this fucking bullshit, just so you could keep on feeding them with the shit that they really looking for, that somebody already spoken up about. A few people has already spoken up about, just to see how far you're going to take a situation and let you set yourself up to bait yourself up while trying to trap an innocent person. That's what they did. And they did a damn good job at doing what they're doing because now you're caught. You're fixing to get busted and caught physically. So anyways, this is what I have for the reading, y'all. I'm not really going to stay on the reading. Look, 5 of Swords reverse at the bottom. But anyways, y'all have to keep in mind that it's not really healthy to rely on a tarot reading for the final answer. That's more so about a current energy check-in, which it could bring clarity, but it's not advisable or healthy to rely on a tarot reading. Even though it can confirm some clarity, but still though. So I will let that be known. It's not advisable to rely on the tarot reading for the final clarity. Look, there's an angel right here. Look at that. Sure enough. That's crazy as hell. I'm telling you. Like, I've been knew that, but it's like, it caught my attention. These cards got angels on them. Exactly. Yeah, they got a lot of them on these cards. A lot of angels on there. Wow. But anyways, y'all have to keep in mind this will not resonate with everybody. Even to the ones that it does resonate with. It's not really healthy to rely on a tarot reading. It can bring clarity at that exact moment, but it's not really healthy to rely on that for the final answer. It's just about a current energy check-in to have something validated on what you may be going through. That's mainly what tarot is for, like to give guidance. It's mainly about guidance. I mean, you could use the cards for investigative purposes. You know how to read them. But yeah. I still have a lot more to learn about the cards. When I first started reading tarot, it's like I was reading them in the upright position. And I decided to challenge myself. And that's whenever I noticed how I could read them in reverse. It's like, hold on. I'm going to tell you why it's better to read them in reverse, mixed with the upright, where you shuffle them like this, like that, instead of like this. If you want them to be in the upright, you're going to have to shuffle them like this, like that. But with the mixed, with the upright and the reversals, you got to like this, like that. And when it comes to the upright, all upright, you shuffle them like this. But yeah. Reversals give more of a description and more in-depth detail on what's really taking place. It brings a lot of details out. That's for sure. I mean, of course, you can still get an accurate reading with the upright position cards. But with the reversals, it's like you get a more in-depth description. You have a balance, a proper balance between the positive and the negatives. Because you can't just have an all-around positive reading 24/7. That right there is suspicious, you know. And the reversals give that balance. Balances the energy out. Now, sometimes the energy is like toxic to where it irritates us, some of us clairvoyants, because we can feel that energetically. But some of the readings, it goes smooth. Sometimes you get a smooth reading. Sometimes you get a high vibrational energetic reading. Like how the last one, I was cutting up on the last one. I forgot what I was saying. What was that? Like, damn, bro, what they doing? They gonna turn into a copy machine or something? They trying to act like a copy machine. But yeah, anyways, y'all, that's what I have for the reading. Y'all make sure y'all give the video a like. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. And I will have a donations link in the description box below. Peace.